Hello, this is Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection on PC. It's the Steam version. Continuing my run through all the Super Turbo versions I could easily get my hands on. There's one in this version. This originally came out, I think, on console. Originally, maybe, I don't know if PC came out at the same time. In the PC version, though, you can turn off VSync, so that's cool. Get me some additional input delay back. You can play in full screen or windowed. There is no borderless window available in this. They didn't have that back then. We got languages, so that's kind of cool. I guess we could look at credits. Digital Eclipse. Okay, you're really gonna scroll that slow. And controls. I guess I need to do this, don't I? Or did I already do this? Wait, what? That was weird. What? I guess I already did this. And you even map the D-pad. That's weird. Back. Well, whatever. Okay. Well, that button mapping wasn't ideal, but so there's a museum. We got a timeline. We got a gallery. It's got 28 Street Fighter 1 pictures. Okay. Oh man, that's some weird art. I mean, this is kind of cool, I guess. Are they the ones who are doing the... Wait, Digital Eclipse? They're the ones who are doing the Super Deluxe, like Atari 50th and Making of Karateka, aren't they? So that's where... I mean, this is kind of a proto version of those, really. Oh, that's kind of wild. There's a lot of kind of cool stuff in this gallery. Why doesn't it want to let me hide captions, or do you have to like zoom in a little for that? No. A Champion Edition Hyper. Whoa, 64 pictures for Hyper. Cheapers. Super 77 pictures. Oh my gosh, they just threw in everything. Like, you can't even go through these fast. Whoa, that's pretty cool. I think. I could probably like get some cool stuff out of that. It's too much to think about though. Super Turbo. 72 pictures. It doesn't tell you the artist's name. That's too bad. Oh, I unlocked this picture in Street Fighter 6, and they didn't say what it was from in 6. Those are kind of cool. Oh, no pictures of Street Fighter, the Hollywood film. Oh, and Alpha. Okay, well, so yeah, you, like, what is this stuff? Alpha 3 upper. Street Fighter comic book series. Anniversary edition. Oh, that's cool. Capcom Fighting Evolution. Wow. Alpha 3 Max. Don't really dig that art style. Street Fighter 4. Only 2 pictures for Street Fighter 4. Turbo HD Remix. I was just playing that. Oh, these are kind of neat. Oh yeah, those are just the character portraits, huh? So I hadn't realized that 4 came out in arcades before it came out on the home consoles, mobile devices, for Pete's sake. And then there was a... Oh, okay. That's kind of crazy art. Only 2 pictures for Street Fighter 5. What the heck? They're skimping. Well, it's one way of putting it. That's that Switch only version, I think. Hey, it's got its own gallery in its own gallery. Okay. Characters. What is with that index at the top? Oh. Who the heck is Julie? Oh, weird grid paper. Yeah, turn that off. That's kind of cool, I guess. The mysterious Q. It doesn't have G in here, does it? It's got Guy. Interesting picture. Well, they went all out on this, I guess you have to say. Music, dang. That's kind of weird how it just keeps playing whatever I have selected as I scroll down. Okay, that's cool. Making of. Oh my gosh. I didn't know it had all this stuff in it. Rex. You got all these design docs. That's pretty sweet. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, boy. There's some trouble there. Oh boy. Oh dear. Masaki Kakuta. Lee. Bunbobo. Capoeira fighter. Boxer Dick Jumpsy. Oh man. Dick Jumpsy. Holy Rope Storm. Oh. Tyremire Wrestler. Shilkmuller, 220 IQ. Read the minds of his enemies. Oh. Sorcerer known as the Great Tiger. May be able to jump a second time while in midair. So that's Dulcine. Anna Bebe, a beast man raised by lions. Oh boy. His manager and tamer, Rothenberger, keeps him... Oh no. Oh. That's real bad. Bullfighter. Akimon really spent time shading those Chun-Li legs. Oops. Oh, dang it. There's no way to, like, go. Alright, well, it'll have to stay a mystery. Okay, well, I don't care about that stuff. No, I gotta see the end of this. Dang it. No, I can't do it. It's taking too long. Never mind. That's... I bungled that. We had some Shinkiro art in the background there. Did I already do options? Wait, I did. Okay, so you can play online. Is anybody still online? Well, let's... More Shinkiro art. Well, let's just say no. Okay. Offline it is. There's a training mode for... Not all the games have a training mode, but Super Turbo does. However, I submit to you that it's not a good training mode. Not particularly great, anyway. I suppose that's based on very small criteria, but... Notice the speed, Turbo 1, that's weird. So training options, dummy. You can't make them attack like a CPU. You can record an attack for them to play, but you can't, there's no just CPU setting. That the HD Remix on PS3 had that same limitation, which was disappointing. Don't know why they wouldn't just have put a CPU mode in there. So that's too bad. I mean, that's the only reason well, that's about the only reason I play Training Maze. Oh, modes. We can look at, well, here's a move list. So these screen filters and stuff are the same in all the modes. So you can go full, you can stretch it to wide, you can be like originals. So I mean, it doesn't, the original pixels were a weird aspect ratio, so I don't know what original is really gonna accomplish exactly, but hey. We're gonna leave it on full. TV filter with scanline junk, arcade filter with like vertical scan lines. We'll just turn that junk off. There's art border things, which, yeah, we don't care about those. Are there more than one? No. So anyway, that's the sort of limited training mode. Local versus, and which I'm sure it's gonna expect me to have a second controller here. Yeah, there's no versus CPU. Okay, let's just get to arcade mode. So there's the game info. Wait, that's Street Fighter 1. 1 Super Turbo. Kind of tells you about the game. That's cool. Introduces super combos, air combos, throw techs, changes to the HUD, super combo meter, debut of Akuma. Plays versions of each character from the Super Street Fighter 2. That's what it calls the old, or what people call the old versions. Does it tell you how you pick them here? I mean, I could look it up on GameFAQs. Oh, there it is. After choosing your character, input the following motions if you want the original color and the inputs below with LP, light punch. If you like the original alt, hit light punch plus light kick. So it's per character, you have to choose and then... Jeez, right. Well, that's crazy. Alright, well, I ain't gonna be doing that. And then there's options. So this is on defaults. Notice it says game speed 2. Game difficulty 4. Turbo 2 is the default arcade speed. And default, or difficulty medium, that should be 4, right? Because there's 8. Yeah, so, I mean, that's all correct, you would think. But watch what happens when we start this thing. So you can get the, like, if you hold the jab button or any button, you get the green if you want it. It says Turbo 1. So, it, like, I was trying to Google what was up with this because the default, like I said, is Turbo 2, and it said we were on speed 2, but something is weird with the emulation, and apparently they just decided they couldn't, like the speed was just off in their emulator or something, and so they just stick you on Turbo 1. But then I read that when you play online, it's on Turbo 2, and then that's too fast, so people were weirded out about that. Not that Turbo 2 is too fast, but it's just in this emulator, whatever they're using, it just plays too fast. So when you play online, it's too fast, or I don't know. Oh, I'm dead. So yeah, the speed is all janky. It doesn't feel quite right even on Turbo 1. I don't know. Oops. Give me that arcade strobe. Turbo 1, I can't believe that. That's just sad. Like they couldn't even have faked it. Oh, I finally did an uppercut though. By the way, I'm bad at Super Turbo. Oh, no. I thought I was going to be able to do an uppercut, and I was fooling myself. Why does that ship say Buppo up on top? Oh, boy. Oh, Ken. Oh, Ken. Ugh. God, why? So, the speed thing is it just makes the whole thing feel wrong. believe he blocked that. Come on, Ken. I'm getting completely trashed. It hasn't made it too easy, at least. Oh man, I couldn't correct my basing to uppercut him the right way. Oh, what? Okay, let's look at Turbo 2. I'll get trashed on a slightly faster speed. Here comes a red strobe, so cover your eyeballs if you don't want that. Oh, I could have just quit. I'm so sorry about that. I subjected your eyeballs to an unnecessary red strobe. Okay, so I guess we have to set this to 3, which is dumb. To get Turbo 2, let's see. Turbo 2. That should be the right speed, right? Normally you would say so. He keeps side-switching me on those wild uppercuts he does. Oh. I got him on Turbo 2. Like that guy in the background's definitely waving his arms too fast. No, that was gonna be an uppercut. I was gonna be cool. I uppercut him at least. Oh man. I mean, it's definitely faster than all the other versions I've been playing on their default, on their Turbo 2. Like, what are we even doing here, Ken? Oh, I only got one hit out of that. Oh no! How did he block that, you punk, Ken? I'm gonna die. I didn't die. Maybe all I needed was a faster speed. Ken couldn't handle it. He's got tomato juice on his face. I wonder if that was edited. Like for the US version of ST. I don't know how to fight DJ. He's gonna like machine gun punch me or whatever it is. That slide is mean. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I was trying to throw him right there and that obviously didn't work. Someday I'll have to learn how to fight DJ. I hit him. Ooh. Oh man, the pressure. Oh jeez. Oh, that was the wrong call. Oh, that slide up kick is evil. So yeah, the speed's all messed up. That's, that kind of sucks. EX version exists. Oh. There's no EXs in, what? That's weird. Yeah, so that's that. So, you know, this version exists. The speed is all weird. So if you wanted to play Super Turbo, this is not, doesn't seem like a good option to me. I didn't notice that problem in like Third Strike in this collection. Although I haven't tried the PC one. This one I haven't. I have this on PS4. That's where I was playing it heretofore. But so what if you could just like take these games and play them in MAME? Well, in fact, you can. There's a thing called the Game Extraction Toolbox, and it lets you just it's a Python script, and you just run it. You point it at the. You can do that. You maybe just put it in the directory with the data file of this game that you downloaded from Steam, and it just extracts the arcade ROMs from it. So that's kind of cool. It's on GitHub, the Game Extraction Toolbox. I'll put a link in the description. So I did that, and it gave me the all of these game ROMs. So now I just play them in MAME. Sneak peek, I will probably the version of Super Turbo I will be playing on an ongoing basis will be the ROM extracted from this very collection with the Game Extraction Toolbox or whatever it's called. I forget exactly what it's called. And just putting that in MAME. Now you can't play these ROMs in the latest version of MAME or a recent version of MAME because MAME got very particular about the exact size of the ROMs, and these are not the current latest dumps that it wants. I run it in MAME 0.119, which is a pretty old version, but it runs it fine as far as I can tell, and at much more of the correct speed as far as I can tell. So yeah. Now, I guess maybe if I had thought about it a little harder, well, I did want all of these ROMs, I guess, but there are other collections that are cheaper. If all you wanted was Super Turbo, there's the Capcom Arcade Stadium. Wait, is that what it's called? Well, something like that. I think that's what it's called. Which you can get on Steam. And that one, I think the Game Extraction Toolbox also has a script to extract ROMs from that. I'm not 100% sure if it correctly extracts a Super Turbo ROM from that, because I haven't tried that. But it might, and in that case that would be a lot cheaper, because you only have to buy Super Turbo for Capcom Arcade Stadium, which is like $1.99, instead of having to like pay however much this 30th anniversary collection costs. But that's theoretical. I haven't done that, so I'm not 100% sure it gives you a working Super Turbo ROM. It sounds like it probably does, reading the description on GitHub, but I haven't run it on Capcom Arcade Stadium. And they don't list Capcom Arcade's second stadium at all. Capcom Arcade's second stadium has a version of Hyper Street Fighter 2, which is, pretty much Super Turbo with additional weird stuff. And so it seems like it doesn't support that. But there is another game that you can get on Steam that does have Hyper Street Fighter 2 in it. And I guess that will be coming up next. That one is also more than $1.99 though, oh well. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's 30th anniversary. I am very disappointed in its version of Super Turbo. The speed is all ganked. It does have all the other things in it, but I guess I bought it specifically because I wanted to extract these ROMs and just have the ROMs forever to play in whatever emulator I wanted. So in that regard, I feel like I am pretty happy with this purchase. Actually playing it in the collection sucks though. I don't know if the other versions of Street Fighter 2 here have that problem. Let's try hyper fighting, I guess. You can't set speed at all. I guess that's normal for hyper fighting, huh? I haven't set my buttons. Or have I? I guess I have, huh? It's for the whole thing. This doesn't feel too fast, I don't think. How could only ST be messed up, speed-wise? Ah! Oh no. Oh. Of course, hyper fighting doesn't have the ridiculous difficulty of arcade Super Turbo. Oh, also though, the Capcom Arcade Stadium releases give you the Japanese ROM as well. So that's where I'll finally be able to play the Japanese version of Super Turbo, which has much easier difficulty. It's got kind of, you know, normal difficulty settings. That was kind of cool. Right in the face, Chun jumping off the wall. Do I really want to play the original Street Fighter? Section Z is on graffiti on the wall. That's weird. This game is so weird, man. Okay. I love Ryu's red hair. The graphics are... kind of looks like they're at the wrong aspect ratio. Ah, it's weird. Oh. Yo. Ugh. Yeah, and it's almost impossible to do. Like, does it even show you the moves? It's the normal moves, it's just they don't want to come out. Oh, he just teleported through me. Oh, I did a Tatsu. I did a Tatsu and killed him. Okay, that's gonna be the high point of my Street Fighter 1 career. I can't play the alpha games. They've got all these gross green flash effects that hurt my eyeballs. Now, probably the coolest thing that I thought was coolest about this collection when I first played it on PS4 was that you can set widescreen mode for second impact. Because the original ROM of this game in the arcade supported widescreen. And it looks pretty sweet. I mean, look at this. Like the health bars expand to fill the screen width and everything. You can actually move farther apart from each other than you can normally. It just looks so awesome. But guess what? You can do this in MAME with this ROM. So you don't need this collection to run it in widescreen. You can run it in MAME in widescreen. Using the ROM from this collection. So, you know, thanks. Like, a lot of game collections these days are basically, to me, just containers for ROMs. So thanks for giving me the ROM, Digital Eclipse. Now I have the ROM forever, and I don't need any more collections. Like, I guess they should have encrypted it better or something, I don't know. See, the speed in this seems fine to me. Let's try Third Strike. No widescreen for Third Strike. I guess they didn't get a whole lot of mileage out of the widescreen mode for second impact in the arcade. Because as far as I read, like no arcade, managers had the necessary widescreen monitors anyway, or something. That was messed up, but it worked. So yeah, I mean, this speed seems fine. How could they have gotten Super Turbo so wrong? That's just sad. And that's just, if you're going to get one thing right, this is supposed to be your preservation of your, ultimate version of your most successful Street Fighter game. The one that really put your company on the map. And you just blundered it. Of course, it wasn't made by Capcom. This collection was by Digital Eclipse. And after this, Capcom started doing collections themselves, like the Beat 'em Up bundle, I think was the next big collection they put out. They did that themselves. And then the fighting, what's it called? Just the fighting collection or whatever it is. They did that themselves. That's the next one I'm going to be playing a version of ST from, by the way, or Hyper rather, which is basically a sort of ST with weird options. You can turn VSync off, at least in this collection, which actually I don't think you can in the fighting collection or whatever it's called. We'll see. I'm not paying attention. Oh yeah, take all my juice. Got him. It's supposed to be an air Tatsu eventually. Oh, dang. Oh no, what am I doing? I'm choking. So yeah, I mean, Third Strike plays okay. When I compared Third Strike on the PS4 with my other versions of Third Strike, it was the input delay in the 30th anniversary version was a little slower than like the PS3 version. So that wasn't super encouraging. And they didn't succeed. And one thing that, like, I was following people who were trying to see if they could, use this collection as the official way to play Third Strike, or their preferred way to play Third Strike, just players, but players who are into the Third Strike scene. But so it's got online, and it's even got like a ranking ladder and stuff. But the problem I saw watching people play was that the ladder was really shallow, and so pretty soon everybody just got to the top rank on the ladder, and there was no more real matchmaking because everybody was just in the same group, the same rank. So that kind of blew that. They didn't make the ladder robust enough. And anyway, it's kind of, it's just kind of another like situation like with Turbo HD Remix on PS3. Like, people just want to play the arcade ROM in the emulator in Fightcade or whatever. They don't really accept substitutions. Why would they? Unless you gave them a really cool, really compelling reason to do so, like a really good online ranking system. But that was pretty much the one thing that could have maybe, like a 2 Supers, gotten people to stick with this, but they didn't get a robust ranking system. Also, I think the online wasn't, it was rollback netcode, I think, but people seem to think it wasn't quite as good as you could get with like Fightcade or whatever. terms of the online performance. I think I may be remembering that wrong, but I think that's what it was, what people were saying. Well, I should have done an uppercut. I'll just punch you right in the face. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I got lucky. Oh yeah, that doesn't go anywhere. Dang it. Dang it. Like with VSync off, like I would think typically, if this is like a lot of other PC conversions compared to the PS4 version, it's probably got slightly less input delay than the PS4 version has to begin with, and then with VSync off, it's probably another frame or so better, so it's probably pretty spot on input delay wise. Feels okay. Like the one that was really spot on, of course, was the PS3 version, the online version as it was called. Oh, God. Shoot, John. Oh, I'm dead. Aw. Alright, well. So ST in this collection is super disappointing, but I didn't get it to play in this. I got it to extract all these ROMs. And I did that, so I will... When you see me actually settling down to play Super Turbo, it will be using this ROM that I extracted from here. So thanks, Digital Eclipse. Thanks, Capcom. I got the ROM. That's all I needed from you now. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play some of the other versions I have, so yeah, we'll do those first. That's all for me from 30th Anniversary Collection, I guess. It's messed up. They screwed up their super turbo speed. Oh well. Thanks for watching. See you later.